Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing my top favorite products from the drugstore. So my top favorite makeup products from the drugstore. I was thinking I should also do like my top underrated drugstore makeup products and then also a just like top beauty essentials from the drugstore, so not just makeup, just like hair or like body care, skincare related. But today we're talking about makeup because I love makeup, and of course there are other products from the drugstore that I love so much, but these are like my ride or dies that if I run out, I'm running to my nearest Rite Aid, Walgreens, CVS, Target, because I do consider Target makeup drugstore. I'm running to my local store and I'm gonna repurchase this item. So some of you probably already know most of these products if you watch my videos, but in case you didn't, I wanted to just have one video where I'm going to share with you like my top favorites. And obviously the biggest thing is that these are inexpensive, but I find that these products, the quality is just out of this world. Like some of these I use more than the higher end version of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. So it wouldn't be a drugstore makeup video without me mentioning my favorite foundation combo. Like this foundation combo actually on most days tops my high-end foundations. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation mixed in with the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. Right now I mix shades 107 in the L'Oreal and then 128, which is a lot lighter, in Maybelline, and I mix them together for the color that I'm wearing right now. This is the foundation that I have on now, and I do kind of like equal parts. I just kind of mix it up on my hand. I love these foundations on their own. If I want something super matte and I want it to last really long and I want to look super duper snatched in a matte way, then I just use the L'Oreal Pro Matte. This has been my baby since day one, since it came out. I've loved it, and I have normal skin, but I do have some dry areas, and this does not dry me out. If you're gonna use this alone, make sure to moisturize, especially if you do have dry skin. And I like the undertones in this foundation. Some people say it runs a little bit orange, but I'd rather it run a little orange than pink, so really love this one. And then the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless is so bomb. I do like the dewy version of this, and I do like the Pro Glow, but these two, they're just heavenly. So this one is matte and poreless, but I don't find it to be too matte. I know everyone says that. It really isn't like super mattifying, but this one is nice and like liquidy, and it blends out really nicely. The colors for this foundation are a lot more neutral, and I just love them together. They give me like the perfect combination. Since we're on the topic of complexion, this is such an OG product. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is such a good concealer. I try to use as much of these products on today. So as you can see, my under eye looks bright. I love how like yellow this one is. This is a Neutralizer. I just love the consistency. It doesn't look dry under my eyes. I don't really love the sponge. You're supposed to use it to blend out, but I don't think a lot of people really use the sponge. But what's inside is just so good, and some people actually remove the sponge, but this concealer just makes you look so flawless underneath, and I really like that it's brightening. Like it has a lot of coverage in my opinion. It's not a super lightweight concealer unless you use a really small amount. You only need a couple of clicks to apply, you blend it out, and it just looks flawless under your eye. If you suffer from dry under eyes, this will be your best friend. Next, let's talk about a bronzer. This bronzer, I like didn't want to love it because I hate the smell, but I've been talking about it so much. It's like one of those that you like hate to love it because like honestly the smell really gets me. But this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have all the shades, but light bronzer and bronzer are my favorite. I love the formula. Like I really can't hate on this. Again, I don't like the smell. To me this smells like synthetic sunscreen, and I'm not really a fan of that, but the formula is so smooth, buttery, and the best thing about this is that you can't go overboard, and I tend to go overboard. I don't know, with blush and bronzer, like I just keep it going, and then I don't want to look like a clown. So this helps me not do that. Like it really just helps me control myself, because you can really dig in there and it's not going to give you like a stripe or a streak. You know when you put your bronzer and it's just too harsh and you're like trying to blend it out, this just effortlessly just blends into your skin, and I really like that because it just looks nice and smooth. You still look bronzed and contoured, but you don't look like overboard or streaky or just too harsh. Really love this bronzer. You should definitely check it out. This one, not a lot of people talk about. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in Glow. This one is also really good. So I have the butter bronzer kind of like to contour, but around the perimeter of my face I have this on, and this is so good. It gives you that glowy JLo bronze goddess look, and I'm not really a fan of like shimmery bronzers, but this one is just out of this world. Like whenever I'm in the Milani section, like I just stare at all of them and I'm like, do I have that one? I want to have all of the shades, but this one in particular in Glow is amazing. It does have some gold veining through it, but when you apply it to your forehead or to your cheeks, it doesn't look like shimmery or gold. Like it just looks like glowy. It's weird. I hate when like a bronzer, you can see the glitter in it. I'm not a fan of that, like when it's on your face. This one is so good and it's so underrated actually. I feel like that one could have been in my underrated products, but I wanted to mention that because you guys gotta get on it. And then now let's talk about blush. I literally just got this one, but I do have the other two colors and I've been using those two, and I use these now more than like my high-end blushes. This is the Burts Bees Blush in Bare Peach with Bamboo. I usually wear peach blushes and I've been wearing the pink one, and on Snapchat you guys are noticing like something was different about my blush, and it's because I was wearing a pink blush and it just gives you a nice flush, and I like how it, you know, contrasts against my skin tone. But Bare Peach, now let me just warn you, this is so hard to get your hands on. Color, I have it on now. It looks effortless on your cheeks, and it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look dry, and it doesn't just look flat. Like it just looks like healthy, and I really love this formula. I hope they make it permanent, and I hope soon you'll be able to find this in every drugstore because this is bomb. And then of course I had to mention an OG blush because I mean, hello, this is like one of the best blushes of all time. This is Milani Luminoso. I mean, I've been talking about this for years for a reason. Who remembers L'Oreal Ferris Nude though? Raise your hands. Oh my god, that was like my jam. I still have one. Actually, okay, I know I'm like rambling a lot, but I want to do a video on basically just rebuying all of my oldies but goodies and using them in a video. Let me know if you like that idea. But anyway, this blush, I mean, it's the best coral out there. It's the most gorgeous coral pink blush you will ever find. If you love NARS Orgasm, you will love Milani Luminoso, and it gives you like a glow to your cheeks, which is really nice because then you don't have to apply so much highlight, or you don't have to apply any highlight if that's the look you want. Moving on to eyes, the mascara that I feel like I've just been head over heels over, like I can't get enough of this one. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Such a bomb mascara. I love L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I love Voluminous Carbon Black, but this one is like the best of all worlds when it comes to mascara. Now I will say, if I wear this all day, it does tend to dry up and flake a little bit, but that doesn't bother me that much. It's better than like smudges. This mascara will give you volume, it gives you length, it just gives you body, it just gives you everything that you want in a mascara. I wish it wouldn't flake, but it is what it is. The drugstore kills the mascara. Like Maybelline makes great ones, CoverGirl makes amazing mascaras, but this one has been my jam as of lately. And then of course I have to mention some lashes. The ones I have on right now are the Kiss Brassiere Lashes. They're new, but I love any Kiss lashes. I love the number 11s, I love Daisy, they have just so many. But I also love Eylure lashes. You can find those at Target or at Ulta. The Grand Glamour ones, like the blue box or the black box. If you like volume, you're gonna love those. Also Ardell, like Ardell makes such great lashes, like the demi wispies, the double wispies. I just love lashes, so the drugstore has been stepping it up when it comes to lashes. Kiss has stepped it up dramatically with their lash game. Like look at the ones I have on right now. They look so full, so voluminous, and they have like wispiness and crisscross and layers. Like they stepped it up, so I had to give a shout out to those. Next, let's talk about two powders. Again, I have one that's newer to my collection and one that's like an OG. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair. Like this just killed the whole game. This is like the only powder that I've been using. Like, are you kidding? It's so good. I love the sifter because it's nice and open, so you really get a lot of powder, and I bake with this and it's just such a good powder. Like if you are tired of spending a lot of money on baking powder, whether it's for your kit, whether it's for yourself, try this one. They have a bunch of shades, which I really appreciate. You know, it's not just one shade, they have lots of different colors. Find the one that works for you. I had to like kind of go through a couple to figure out that the lightest one is one I like because I like that bright under eye. But if they would just come out with like a yellow version of this, Maybelline, are you hearing me? You need a yellow, like a yellow and then a really golden one. They would just kill the game. But I mean, it literally doesn't make your under eyes look dry. You can use it to set your whole face, but I really like it for the under eye. It's nice and smooth, the color's right, it brightens, it sets. Like, I mean, I don't know what else more you want in a powder. But another powder that I also really love is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I can't use this too often because I do break out a little bit with it. Like I get little bumps because it has fragrance. I have to see if they have a fragrance-free version, but this is in translucent and it has like a powder puff. You can use a powder puff, it's really good. But I take that powder and it has almost like a peachy tint to it, and I bake along the sides of my nose, and I find that this is just so strong and opaque that it brightens like no other. Like this is the strongest loose powder that I own because it just puts so much coverage. For a translucent powder, it has coverage. It's weird. It has like a rose floral kind of scent, but this stuff is bomb and I really recommend it if you don't have any like allergies to scent or it doesn't really bother you. Try that one out, especially for like baking the nose or baking right under your contour. Like it will snatch you up. This next product I had no idea wasn't like actually in the drugstores. So I get PR from this company and a lot of people consider it drugstore, but I just looked it up and I don't see it available at any drugstore, so it's kind of weird. It's the Pop Beauty Gilded Light highlight. Now I really like the Maybelline gold highlight. I don't have it with me, I can't find it, I have to get a new one, but that highlight is really good. Besides that, like the Wet n Wild highlights are really good from the drugstore. Too gold of a highlight, like it just looks too extreme on me. Like the Maybelline one can look a little bit dark on me, but this is what I have on my nose and on my cheeks. It's just amazing. Like it's buttery soft. The color is perfect for my skin tone. They have other colors, of course. It's just so good. Like it just gives you that foiled wet look and it doesn't look dry. It's like this gel formula. If you could find this, get your hands on it. I wanted to mention it in this video because I really thought you could find it at Target. I feel like maybe they used to sell it at Target or Walmart or Walgreens because I feel like I'm not going crazy. Like I feel like that was a drugstore brand and now it's not. I don't know. But moving on, now I want to mention some lip products and they're all nude. Are you shocked? No, you're not. I want to mention products that I genuinely like repurchase all the time and I just love. So NYX London has got to be the most repurchased lip product by me ever. I've never repurchased a product more. Like I go through this so fast because it's so good. So this is like my favorite nude. It's a nice thin formula. It's like a whipped creamy formula, but it's thin. But when this dries down, OMG, it's such a great nude. And when I wear this, I swear I get so many questions like on Snap, like what is on your lips, or even here in my videos, like NYX London, $4.99. So good. My perfect nude ever. I just discovered e.l.f. lip glosses and let me just tell you, I'm like head over heels, but I want to do a separate video about that. But this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline. This smells like cake. It's super shiny, super reflective, and it's the perfect nude ever. Like look at this combo, guys. I love when you guys tell me I'm like the queen of nudes because I do my research and I'm very picky with my nudes. If it looks peach, if it looks apricot, if it looks brown, if it looks pink, it's not a nude for me. These are nudes and NYX just kills it. I really love those two. This next one is Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in Driver. This is also newer to my collection, but you guys, the only thing with this one is that it takes a little bit longer to dry. It's kind of like sticky in the beginning and I'm like so impatient. I want my lip products to dry quickly, but this is also such a great nude. So here's the Maybelline one. It's a little bit less peach. Now this Maybelline one does look a little shiny, but it does dry down eventually. Like I just hate waiting for it to dry, so what I do is I just add a gloss on top, but it looks so pretty underneath a nude lip gloss and it's just such a great nude. As you can see, I like the lighter nudes. I don't mind if it's a little peachy or a little pinky, but it just can't look too pink or peach on my lips. This next one I discovered because of Nashalie. I watch her vlogs and her videos. Gorgeous. Nashalie Rodriguez. She mentioned this in one of her vlogs and I was doing like a marathon of watching her videos and I saw someone ask like what gloss was that, and I like literally went and checked and I don't even think they carry this in the store anymore. So I ordered it on Amazon. It's like $6. You guys, this lip gloss, I'm gonna go buy like 3 more right now when I finish this video because it's so good. This is the L'Oreal lip gloss in Nude Ballet. I think this was part of like their Color Riche formula. I don't know. I always saw these and thought they were like liquid lipsticks or lipsticks, but this gloss is so nice. Just look at the shine. Shine, 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 yeah. It's less pink than the NYX Madeline. This one is like NYX London in a gloss formula. Look at the shine. You can see it right there. So shiny, nice and lightweight, thin on the lips. You could literally reapply this a bajillion times and it's good. Like you're good, you're glossy. If you like a glossy gloss, you're gonna love this. Like I get so excited when I talk about these gems because like, yes, I found you. Well, I didn't find you, but I'm happy you're in my life. Like, if you don't talk to your makeup, then what are you doing really? Okay, and last but not least, let's talk about 2 setting sprays that I love from the drugstore. The first one is Milani Make It Last. Such a great, long-lasting setting spray. Like, this truly makes your makeup last longer, which I feel like I can't really find in a lot of setting sprays, period. Like, even high-end setting sprays. The not-so-good thing about this is that it has alcohol, so I mainly use this when I really want my makeup to last, like for a special event. Because it has that alcohol, really like mattifies your face and like just snatches it up. So you can use it as a primer, corrector, or a setting spray. 16 hours. It's really good. And the mist is really nice too. It's like, you know, a nice like Shh. And the last product is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. This you can find at Target. I love Pixi products, but this is my favorite product from Pixi, period. This and their pads, like their exfoliating pads. I go through those pads and this product so often. Like, I'm always repurchasing these two products, especially this one, the Makeup Fixing Mist. It smells really nice. The mist on this one, I'm not crazy about. This one is budget friendly as opposed to MAC Fix Plus, which can get a little expensive, or any other setting spray. If you consider Target a drugstore like me, then this is bomb from the drugstore. I think this is like 15 bucks, so you really can't go wrong. So these are all of like my must-haves currently, like the ones that I love. I love the Maybelline Pressed face powder. I love the L'Oreal face powder. Like, there's so many products that I love, but these are like my ride or dies, even though some are a little bit newer. When it comes to makeup, I fall in love pretty quickly, so although some of those are kind of new to my collection, I know when it's good. Like, if I use it 2-3 times and it's going strong and I love the color or the formula, then I consider it a favorite. In the comment section, please let me know what your favorite like drugstore underrated products are, because I would love to buy them. I would love to feature them in my underrated makeup products. If I don't have them, I'll go out and get them and try them out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.